Presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Tuesday.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Now Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 at the 11.
Hey, South!
Stay at home.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
General West!
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
51!
At the 9-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a third and 8.
Come on, QB, come on.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at the 20. The shotgun snap for Newton. Steps away to his left. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Gun.
Throwing again. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. It got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
20.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. This is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. 36.
Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Watch that end. Tight end's right.
21. We got 3.
Throwing again. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. These two teams all tied after 1. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Newton dancing to his left. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. McCaffrey stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
50.
Ready?
Choose the mic. Hey, defense.
Ready?
Choose the mic. Mike,
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Newton to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
First and 10.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan. Jones has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They find some open field here. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here's Ryan to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. That's their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Newton now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. A final shot before the break, Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 17.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but just show them.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
That's their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. From the gun, Newton. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
On first down, Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
25. Watch the slip, watch the slip.
And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Carolina. He goes 105 yards on the kick return, as his guys are back within a single score.
8, check, check, check. 45 the mic. Check, 45 the mic. 45 the mic.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Panthers 24.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Ryan, they'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Hey, Delta. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. Watch the run, watch. Check. Mike, check, 59.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. There goes a deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton being chased out left. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's Newton. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Bravo!
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
54, stop!
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
At the 16-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Ryan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
20.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. On 1st and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Moore. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are back within a single score. McCaffrey will try to run it in, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 68 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Newton forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
That's it, baby.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Hey! 45's the Mike, 45's the Mike. Rip right, rip right. 45's the Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hatch it. Hatch it. 8.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. So that, a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. On 1st down, Freeman. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
21! Hey,
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's now second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, check.
Watch the edge. 59, get up. Check, 59.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, free play. Go.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go, D.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
I got you, boy. Let's go.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every
points allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half.